Hi, welcome to BuffZone. I'm Kyle Ringo. He's Neill Woelk. We're going to talk about the BCS today. We're going to give you some predictions. Mine are all going to be negative because I hate the BCS.
Mine are all going to be positive because I love the way the BCS worked out this year. Great games. It's going to be great bowl games. It was a playoff all year long. College football is the best regular season of any sport, anywhere, any place.
Boo!
Yeah, that was
Neill, nothing would make me happier than if Florida found a way to beat Ohio State, Michigan finds a way to beat USC, and Boise State can beat Oklahoma, because then you would have Michigan and Florida each sitting there with one loss, and everybody going, oh my God, who's the real national champion?
Well, the real national champion.
And Boise going, hey, look at us over here, 13-0. What do you think?
Real national national champion would be Florida because they beat Ohio State. Michigan had a chance. They played Ohio State. Did you miss that game? Did you sleep that weekend?
What about Boise?
Okay.
What's your argument there?
They don't play in a tough enough. They played one team.
Boo.
They played. Now, if they beat Oklahoma, if they beat Oklahoma, they got a chance to claim top 5.
That's lame.
All right. So who wins the Boise-Oklahoma game?
Boise.
Boise wins. Why?
Because I think they're hungry. They've been waiting for this chance for years now, and I don't think this is an Oklahoma team that is anything compared to past Oklahoma teams playing in BCS bowl games.
It's going to be a close game, but Oklahoma's going to win. Oklahoma's defense is one of the best defenses in the nation. They've been getting better every week. They tortured Nebraska. I think that defense is as good as it's going to get. I don't think Boise moves the ball very well on them. I think it'll be a close game, but I think Oklahoma wins that game. Sugar Bowl.
Anybody who beats Notre Dame is all right with me, and so I'm going with LSU.
I'm going to have to go with LSU, too, because I think Les Miles is one of the best coaches in America right now. I think Les does a great job wherever he goes. He rebuilt Oklahoma State out of nothing, left the program in good shape there, and now he's got a great LSU program down there. He recruits well, he runs a good program, and he's a former University of Colorado assistant, so I got to go with you on that one.
How about the most exciting game there is, the Wake Forest and Louisville game in the Orange Bowl? That's just going to have people on the edge.
Boy, I tell you what, if you're the Orange Bowl, you've got to be wondering how you're going to sell tickets to that. Although I think Louisville will travel well, I think Wake will travel relatively well. But as far as the TV appeal, that's not going to be a game that's going to have people glued at the edge of the seats. I'm going to go ahead and take Louisville because I like their offense. I like the way they score a lot of points. But to me, that's a toss-up game. Wake has played well all year long, but I'm going to go ahead and take Louisville.
I'm going with Wake. Number one, because you picked Louisville, and number two, because it's like a Cinderella story. I mean, Wake Forest, come on. Who at the beginning of the year was going, yeah, Wake Forest is going to win the ACC and go to the Orange Bowl?
Well, I'll tell you what, that guy right there
Nobody.
Has to be has to be the coach of the year.
Coach of the year, yeah.
Jim Grobe has done a fantastic job down there. He's built a good foundation. He did it the right way. He took his time. The Wake Forest administration gave him time to build a good program, and now they're seeing the fruits of the labor, so you have to like that. Rose Bowl.
I'm going to go Michigan. I'm going to go Michigan because, I want them to beat USC because I want this whole BCS argument to blow up again. Anytime it does, it's a good thing because I want to see a playoff, and I'm a fan of that. And
he wants to see a playoff. He wants to see Sandra Bullock show up at his house tonight. Guess what's not going to happen?
I want to see Sandra
Both
Bullock
of them,
to show up at my house.
zero.
I got a girlfriend.
You got no shot
I got a
of
girlfriend.
either one happening.
What are you talking about?
Either one.
Sandra Bullock's she's kind of, she's a little over the hill.
Okay. That's what Ringo's trying to say is he's got no shot for either one. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take SC in that game. It's going to be playing in their backyard. I like SC's offense. They stumbled against UCLA, but they looked great against Notre Dame. Have two teams that just beat the dog out of Notre Dame playing each other. I like SC's offense the way it's been coming around, and I like SC's defense, so I'm going to go ahead and take SC in that game. What game are we missing there? I think we're missing the national.
We're missing the national championship game.
What's a national championship?
Gators and Buckeyes. You have a gator against, what is a Buckeye anyway? Like an acorn?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's an acorn.
However,
this is the first time I believe these two teams have ever met in the history of their programs. I don't think they've ever played. Should be a good game. Who are you taking?
Well, my heart wants Florida to win because, of the reasons I've detailed, but I think Ohio State's going to win this game. I think they've been the best team all year, and they've proven it every single week on the field. Troy Smith's going to win the Heisman Trophy later.
Did you vote
this week.
for Troy Smith?
I haven't voted yet, but my vote has to be in by Wednesday, and I think, who else is there to vote?
Who are your top 3 picks? Heisman Trophy, top 3 picks.
Wow, that's putting me on the spot now.
That is putting you on the spot.
I think I'm going to go with Troy Smith, Bernard Jackson, and no, that's kind of cruel. But I don't know. I'm going Troy Smith. The rest will sort itself out.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Florida in that game. I love Florida's defensive team speed. They've been catching grief for not scoring a lot of points, but the 28 that they gave up against Arkansas was a little bit misleading in the sense that they gave up a couple touchdowns that they shouldn't have off of turnovers, and I think I like Florida's team speed. I don't know if Ohio State has seen that kind of speed, so I'm going to take Florida in that, and they're going to win the national championship, just like it should be.
If they win, they're not going to win the national championship.
Oh, yes, they will.
No, they won't. There'll be, mad arguments. There'll be people turning over cars in the streets, bonfires,
and there'll be people talking about college
football,
running
which is the way it should be. College towns all over America.
Yep. Kyle Ringo loves a good conspiracy theory. He also doesn't think Lee Harvey Oswald worked alone, but
he didn't work alone, man.
See what I mean?
What are you talking about?
And men didn't land on the moon.
So men landed on the moon. I'm not an idiot.
Tune in. That's up for debate. Tune in with us again on BuffZone. Thanks for joining us, and we'll go through how I got all my picks right and Kyle missed most of his, except the ones that he picked like mine.
Boo! BCS. Boo.
That's an original work there, buddy.